Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. Hope everything's going good for you today. So, last few weeks or so, I've been doing some wiring. So I thought I'd give you a quick overview. Obviously the battery, that's not the battery I'm going to be using, it's just a test battery right now. Got my positive and my negative. This little blue wire right back here is my brake light wire. See the cables come around the side here. Got a ground right there. You've seen the fuel pumps and the hoses and stuff before. Main battery cable is in this split loom, comes up here, goes into some heat rack. And then you can see there, that's on the bottom side of my master power switch. Right there. Again, it comes along here. And then it kind of dies down. And then you can see it go into the starter. Right there. Got my O2 wire protected from heat. Okay, so I've got the engine harness. It's right up in here. Goes through the firewall back in behind here. I'll show you that. But here's the front part of the fuel system. Got the fuel regulator, fuel pressure switch. I've got my fuel in and my return here. Got some more engine wiring stuff right along in here. Goes back underneath the dash. You can kind of see it in that heat tape up there. Again, like I say, it goes back into the firewall. Comes through right here. And you can see it. A bunch of jumbled up mess. I got to tidy up there a little bit. That's all plugged into the top of the ECU. Right there. And then you can see some of the wires go off up to the dash. So back into the engine bay here. Got a few more wires and stuff coming from up along here. Kind of swings around and down, plugging into various things. And then right here, most of the stuff comes through the dash right around in here, through the firewall I mean, into the behind the dash. And right here you can see most of the wiring and stuff behind the dash panel. So I'll show the inside now. Okay, so I'm sitting inside the car, and you can see the dash panel here. I've got my fuel ratio gauge, my fuel pressure gauge, voltage gauge, tachometer, along with the recall button right there. Here's my main fuse block right here. And my temperature gauge, along with the high temperature warning light, oil pressure gauge with the low oil pressure warning light. And here I've got my 3 toggle switches, ignition, fuel, and that's the wiper, and there's the start button. Now I can reach over, flip on the power switch. Now you can see some of the gauges and stuff are lit up. The fuel ratio gauge, of course, won't read much until you get some temperature into it. But you can see my fuel pressure is lit up, and the voltage gauge, and so on. So you just flip these up, and then the toggle switch is right here. That's ignition. It shuts it off. This one's my fuel pump. If you watch the gauge, it'll go up. And the starter button right there. Okay, good news, bad news. Good news, it runs. I can't run it for very long because I don't have any water hooked up. Bad news, transmission grind's going into third gear. That sucks. Okay, that's it for now. Thanks for watching. See you next time.